Blog Talk Radio.
Good evening, everyone. This is me, Jonathan Alexander, and I'm here to host our show, Life, Laughter, Happiness. Today, we are doing a special birthday show for my co-host, Barbara. Are you there, Barbara?
Yes, I am. The birthday girl is here.
Hi, Barbie. Happy birthday.
Oh, thanks.
Happy upcoming
so
birthday. Richard, you need to close your door. I can hear you all the way. Okay.
Getting feedback. That happens.
Right.
When I used to have people to do the show, they used to come to my house to do the show, and we'd have to be in separate rooms. Otherwise, the feedback was so loud.
Yeah. I know. It's really loud.
I'm heading
Well,
for the door.
Johnny has not promoted, so I think he needs to put his number out there because he is busy doing other things.
It's 516-531-9874. And I think what it is that I'm we wanted to celebrate Barbara's birthday with you, Dale, and Richard, and you're both very important to us.
Well, we don't
happy
do
for
on Sunday. Sunday's my real birthday. Like Richard's real birthday was last Saturday, August 13th, and so we celebrated on Friday. Same with me. Johnny wasn't even going to do it.
Yeah, what are you going to do for your birthday, Barbara?
We're going to have a Barbara's Beach birthday bash, and we're going to have, thanks to Johnny, he's making it better, he sent me a grill that you put over a fire pit, because in Huntington Beach they have many public fire pits along the beach. And you bring your wood, and you can barbecue. You can do anything with your fire pit. And so Johnny got me this grill on Amazon. You put that over, and you can do hot dogs and anything you want. So that's what we're doing.
Oh, wow. I've never heard of that. That's kind of fun.
I just got my nails done. I'm wearing pink. I'm pink and stripes. And my friend's bringing a cake, and I got to cover these birds. Cake, pink cake, and balloons. Yeah,
I just got my nails done. I just got my
color?
nails done. Pink and white.
Yeah.
Oh,
but Dale, I think what's important to say is that I wanted you to be here for Barbara's birthday, Dale. You really mean a lot to us, and so does Richard. And I didn't know what the show today was going to be as far as like calls are concerned. It's just that you really did mean a lot to us. And I think if you weren't here, well, it would be like something was missing. You were really important to the show.
Well,
thank you.
I don't mean to interrupt you, but I'm curious. Why wouldn't she be here? She's every Friday here.
Because we don't know how many calls we're going to take. I mean, I was worried. It's not trying to take Dale off or anything. It's just that I think that's what's important is that, I wanted everybody to know that, this is important. Barbara, you're my best friend, and I know that I really screw up a lot. And I know that I do that with Dale and everybody else.
Do you really think so?
Oh,
yes,
Dale's
I do
funny.
screw up. And none of it is ill-intention. None of it is done with the intent of making anybody's life miserable. It's just that I love all of you, and I want to make sure that Barbara knows that she's a good friend and that she's important in my life. And,
Johnny, hold on. Stop.
What?
Let me say something. We know you don't have ill intentions, of course, but we just are hoping that you will learn from your mistakes.
Right.
That's all.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
Big deal.
Speaking of, Barbara, that sounds like a wonderful birthday. What about Facebook? When can we doing Facebook live up in the air and do something with that and have a whole bunch of people join in?
The time
why don't we
now.
try that now?
The time is now. Johnny, she asked me, hold on, you can interject in a second. I would say the time is now. Let's set it up for this week because I finally am settled into my new place. It's just too hectic to do a lot when you're moving, right? Yeah.
How about next Friday? How about next Friday?
Okay, let's go live and everybody can see our faces.
Oh, God. That means we got to put makeup on and all that stuff. And
now,
it'll
do
be
you
worth
want to
it.
be on Blog Talk while we're doing this, or do you want to just be over on Facebook?
What?
I didn't get that.
What I'm trying to say is, are we going to be on Blog Talk and Facebook simultaneously, or are we just going to be on Facebook?
I would think just Facebook, Barbara.
Yeah, just Facebook. Yeah, just Facebook.
Because then people can see us as much as they want, and we can tell people that we needed callers to call in because we're doing Facebook. That'll be fun.
Yes, and we don't have such a big following on Blog Talk as much as let's take advantage of what I have. I have over now 100,000 people. So let's take advantage.
You can't call.
Of that.
How you gonna let them know, Barbie?
Well, they're all following me, so they always love my posts, and that's where they know to check what's going on. It's because, when people are on Facebook so much, they get alerted at the time that you're live. I get alerted to people. It says, oh, so-and-so's live right now. All you have to do is push a button, and then you are on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it gives you an
that'll
alert.
be fun.
I think so.
That...
And Johnny, don't you think it's going to be fun?
No, I mean, it's fun. I'm just curious because, if you tell people to call in, what number are they going to call?
Well, maybe we could figure that out later instead of have that boring question on air for the listeners.
Sorry.
It's too boring.
I'm sorry.
I mean, those are logistics that we'll iron out as business people, okay?
Well, you know what, Johnny? They don't have to call in. They can text in and maybe put up their picture.
Yes.
Okay.
Good idea.
That would work better for me if they would put up a picture of themselves so I can see it on my computer, I guess, and then they would text their question in.
And we can read it. Johnny can read, I can read it, and a lot of people do it that way. So-and-so is calling it, so-and-so has a question. Oh, we can still mention their name. And probably we'll get a lot more people because
I think
they won't be afraid.
Yeah, I think that'll be a lot of fun.
Me too.
No matter.
I'm excited.
I'm not, Barbara, I'm not dressing up real heavy. I mean, just go casual. Just cash.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's really just your top, your collar. That's all that's going to be seen because you're sitting there. I don't know.
Richard, what do you think?
Guys, I might dress
Richard,
loud.
what do you think?
What do I think? I got to put clothes on.
Why? Do you do the show naked, Richard?
Half the time.
Half the time. That's
Half
funny.
the time, rattle. Yes.
Well, I want to
You can
hear
put
about
your navy.
how-
You can put your
I wanna hear
navy
about
shirt
your
on,
cake.
Richard.
Your birthday cake.
Okay.
I'm excited for my birthday cake, but I want to know about, was your birthday cake really good, Richard?
Of course. I ate damn near the whole thing.
Was it chocolate?
It was
it had some
whipped
chocolate
cream.
on it and whipped cream.
It had chocolate on it, but it was whipped
Did
cream.
you make it, Dale?
Johnny,
Did you
you
make
can
it, Dale?
give your number out as much as you want.
And
Johnny.
we also have a caller.
What?
Well, give it out. Give it out for the
Okay.
next caller.
Okay, it's 516-531-9874. Do you want to put this caller through?
Yeah, go ahead.
Sure.
Okay. Area code 509. You are live on the air with Psychic Dale Share.
Hi, me.
Aloha.
Hi.
Hi.
509. What's your number?
Spokane?
No, Washington. More like the Yakima area.
Yeah.
Well,
Close to Spokane.
I'm having a problem understanding you. Can you talk into the
Okay.
mic a little bit slower? What is your name?
Yes, my name is Erica. And
Erica,
happy
hi.
birthday, by the way, Dale.
Okay,
From
so it's
Yakima.
happy birthday, Barbara. Okay.
Yeah.
And what do you do in Washington, honey?
Nothing.
Good.
Nothing. Okay. Okay. That's a good thing. How can I help you?
I was just wondering, kind of like, wanted some advice, basically, in career. I'm not really sure what I'm doing. I know what I would like to do, but I'm kind of lost.
Okay. You're pretty young, huh?
Yes. Well, not really. I'm 20-something.
Well, how old are you? How old are you?
28.
20-something.
Richard, let me handle it. How old are you, please?
28.
Okay, you're young. All right. What do you want to do? What is it you want to do so I can see if that's in your future?
Well, I wanted to go to law school and become an attorney and kind of just advocate, really.
Okay, and what do you want to specialize in?
I'm not really sure. I would want to work for children or like investigating. I don't know, like something where it's, I don't know what my niche would be, but just like, holding people accountable, basically.
That's a
for their
wonderful
wrongdoing.
idea. Yes, that's a wonderful idea. I feel that you have some sort of passion for that, and it would be very good that you should pursue that to the depths of insanity to go for it. And I feel you would be very good at it, and you would make it. Okay?
Oh, wow. Nice. I actually, I'm going to be ordering a book. I think it's called, I don't know what it's called, but it just said like, it just talks about being dedicated and what you can achieve if you really put your mind to it. So I don't know. I just thought that I needed something like that.
That's with anything and everything. If you believe hard enough, and if you manifest and you create some sort of, and we'll talk about this in a moment for Barbara, synchronicity, which things will occur. So I would definitely say you just go for it and let nothing stop you, okay?
Oh, okay. So you think that's the right path for me?
Definitely, definitely.
Oh, okay. Oh, awesome.
All right, thank you for calling.
Thank you, yeah.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, Barbara.
Yes.
Barbara, I think you deserve a mini reading for your birthday.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh, you just read my mind. And I'm not kidding. I was thinking, I should get a special reading today. It's my birthday. And you just said it. Dale, this is too weird.
This happens all the time with us.
Yeah.
Definitely. You're going to be facing some issues of should you do this or should you do that or should you do this or should you do that in the near future. It's going to be a little bit confusing of which way you should go. You're going to have a trip to Vegas. You're going to have a trip to Idaho. I don't know what's in Idaho. You're going to have a trip to New York upcoming in this next year for your, coming for your birthday.
Yes, true.
You can expect presents that you don't expect. I mean, like from your dad or whoever, but things you don't expect. And from people who know it's your birthday and they're going to go, wow, and then so you're going to get some presents for that. But there is travel in your lot, and there's golf tournament coming up in your lot, and there's loads of fun coming in.
Oh, my gosh. Because I was just thinking of, I've got to get to New York. My best friend from 5th grade lives there. This friend of mine, this gentleman, is offering to pay for my trip. So you're right, Dale. I am going to go to New York.
You definitely should go. New York is actually in the fall is the best time of year to go. That would be because I grew up in Jersey and hung out in New York. But the best time to go would be the fall, when the leaves are falling, and it's just beautiful. And there's Broadway shows and all kinds of things to do in New York. There's so much to do in New York. It's crazy.
I love it. Oh, it's one of my favorite places on earth. And in Vegas, you know, me in Vegas, that's a given. I'm always going to Vegas. But so the New York thing, I've been confused about if I should, you know, go and when, all of that. So, but that's not the confusing thing. That's not what's going to be confusing, right?
No, not at all. No, I think what's going to be confusing is some doctor reports, and that will make you trigger, should I do this or should I do that or should I do this? Did you get all your reports in? Are you okay?
Well, I didn't get the report yet because the mammogram isn't yet. I'm not kidding. I didn't push the appointment back or anything. These people at the MRI place are booked solid. So I have that coming up, but I saw a doctor today. In fact, I had a plastic surgeon meeting consult because remember I told you I injured my breast when I fell down the stairs. Okay, now that is a confusing thing because I wanted a certain way and he was saying what he would do and I didn't agree with it. So I think I'm going to see a couple of different doctors.
That is not the right doctor you should be going to.
Oh,
so you're right. You need to go. There's two or three other doctors that you'll go look at and see which one will carry you all the way.
That's crazy, Dale, because they costed $100 a pop for consults, and I received $300 doctors, and that's the first doctor. Can you believe that?
Yeah, I predicted it.
I know. You
can get my phone number out now if you want.
Okay. Oh, my God, Dale.
For private consultation.
You are on fire. Dale's direct number is Psychic Dale Shear, 808-372-1816. And she's here for you anytime. Just call her, text her. Who else does that? Who else lets you call her directly, their line, anytime to book your long reading? And, you know, we only get a few minutes on air here. Can you guys out there listening imagine what Dale could do for you if you have, how long are your readings, Dale, your private readings?
Well, it depends on the person. If it's just a private reading, it's about 35, 40 minutes. You know, it depends. And basically, the way I put it in my website, Dale Shear, D-A-Y-L-E, Shear, SCHEAR.com, we have decided to do, they're paying for my time. So, I mean, you know, I don't want them to feel disappointed. So that's per session.
Time is money.
Yeah. It's just per session. I also see, this is really weird. I see you getting a cake, balloons, and wearing a hat. What does that mean? Or you don't know yet?
I do. My friend, I couldn't believe it. She said, do you want me to bring anything? I go, maybe some treats, like some bags of chips or something. And she goes, well, what about your cake and balloons? And I go, you would do that? She said, of course.
I guess you're going to be getting balloons and a hat. That's Richard's favorite thing. He loves balloons. Did you see the picture I sent you of Richard and my dog?
Oh, those pictures were amazing, yes. And I couldn't believe that we weren't connected. I went to go write him a birthday message on his timeline, and so I think we are connected now as friends. Well, we are, Richard. So now we can communicate on Facebook, and that was really nice. But I don't know what you're talking about with the hat. Wonder what hat I'm going to be wearing.
A hat's a birthday hat, you know?
Like a princess, like tiara or something?
Yeah.
I don't know.
We call you the queen, Barbara.
What, Johnny? What?
We call you the queen, remember?
Yes, you sure do. And I like it. Okay, well, I'm going to bring my hat that is from Mexico that has a painting of dolphins on it. It's like a cowboy style. Everybody loves this hat. So I'll bring it, and then if another hat comes, then I'll let you know.
I better get the pictures. I better find out the pictures. I'm really curious, though. Aren't you supposed to be going to Mexico, or what happened?
Yes, we are trying to decide when. My guy friend, Kurt, he's been on the show, my agent, and we're trying to figure it out. We talked about it for a long time, but here's the thing. Clients got married to a guy, and they have this hotel there. And this gentleman said, you get the friends and family rate. But we still want to know, what is the friends and family rate, you know? I mean, we don't want to blindly go over there and not know it. So it's an awkward kind of, it's awkward. I don't know how to ask. But I know it's my sister. I think for sure I'm free, but I don't know about him.
Now, wait. You need to say, I'm asking for my friend. What are the family rates? Okay. I'll talk directly to her husband instead of my sister because I don't think that's her department, really. So now I'm wondering what is going to be confusing about decisions. I'm worrying about Well,
this.
I think the breast situation, there might be confusion there, you know, some sort of situation there.
Okay.
I mean, they're little things, you know, nothing bad or anything like that. But
maybe
I
we
do
just already
see,
figured it out.
I have to tell good and bad, but I do see a little problem with your car. So I don't know if you're going to need it serviced.
Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh, Dale.
What?
Today I ran over something and I couldn't avoid it. I was going 90 miles an hour and then I didn't know. All of a sudden I heard it, and then in my rear view mirror I saw something flopping away, and then I went to my meeting, got out, and then I got on the freeway again going fast, and there was this sound like wind. I'm like, what? Are my windows open? Well, it dislodged the plastic underneath your car. It dislodged that. I could still drive, but it's kind of hanging there. It's like it needs to be just snapped back in.
That's an easy
so that
fix.
happens.
I know my husband. I'm just like I've done that 1,000,000 times. My husband fixes it all the time. I go, I got this thing hanging out of my car. How did you do that? I don't know. But you better quit going 90 miles an hour. You're going to end up like Anne Hesh. So
but there
enough
was
of that.
No traffic on the way to Irvine. But I'm telling you, this is crazy. And I went all the way to the mechanic. When I looked under there, I went straight to the mechanic. And then I sat around there for an hour, and they never could do it because they had other cars on the lift. And he said, you're safe to drive around to do your errands and then come back when you can. Like
okay,
tomorrow.
I have a question. Do you have Tires Plus where you live?
Tires what?
Tires Plus.
Store.
Tires Plus, no.
Do you have, what's the other one, Richard?
Well,
what are the other ones that they have? Not Tires Plus, but then there's another tire place.
Well, there's Les Schwab.
Smartphone.
Yeah.
Les Schwab?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I've
you
been
have
to
Les
one
Schwab?
down here. Why do you think I need new tires? Because they are.
No.
Okay.
No.
What?
Les Schwab, Tires Plus are one and the same. They do everything, including tires. And if you talk to them, they'll just pull that thing off and you'll be fine.
Okay. Because I don't want to ever go back to that mechanic who I thought was so great before. Again, the way they treated me.
It's simple.
Okay.
Well, Les Schwab, they do it in a few minutes. So I wouldn't, just make an appointment with them and go up there and talk to them.
Okay.
They're a lot easier to deal with, the Tires Plus, Les Schwab, than regular mechanics.
Let me say something,
Yeah,
Barb.
Okay.
You go in the Les Schwab, you say almost what you told us. I was doing about 85 or 90, and I hit something, and will you check my tires? And I think there's something wrong underneath my car. They'll take you in, put you on a lift, check your tires, check that shit. Probably won't even charge you. Okay?
Oh, good.
Got it?
I like that part. Yes, I do. And
You got that?
Because I don't want to go back to that private mechanic who has a bad attitude and is grumpy.
Well, he doesn't have
So
a bad
I-
attitude. He has other people that have severe problems, like my Ford that decided to have
Be a Ford.
a major problem, the transmission. So they, those things, they want to make money. So they're looking at stuff that'll make them money.
Yes, that's right. Well, I appreciate that advice. And this, I wasn't even going to mention the car thing. I actually kind of forgot about it for a minute. And then you saw this in my reading. I'm seeing car trouble, which is crazy. Oh, my gosh, you were totally dead on.
Isn't this a new car?
What?
Johnny, it doesn't matter if it's new. I ran over something. I damaged it. Why would it matter if it's new or old?
Because
Oh
the
my
old
God.
would take longer to fix.
What? It's not fixing anything. It's just a piece of plastic that's hanging down that needs to be pulled off.
Probably.
That's all.
Mm.
Pulled off or clicked back in. It got dislodged. I don't know why he was asking about that. Like, oh, my
Because
car.
he doesn't understand. He doesn't understand. Johnny, did you put any phone number out yet?
Yes, okay. The number is 516-531-9874.
What's the number for?
To call
Thank
in
you.
and get a free reading with Dale Sheriff.
Thank you.
Barbara, talk to him.
Okay. Yes, I will. And you've got to say it with panache. Put some punch into that. It sounds like you said Dale Shear. Dale Shear. I didn't even know what you said.
Oh,
I
boy.
don't want to come down on Johnny too much, but hey.
Oh,
put
there was something
jazz into it.
I wanted to bring up, and Barbara, you need to look into this. If and this is connected not with you, but with the Anne Hesh thing.
Yes.
When I was watching and listening on my phone, remember when she stood up? Or they claimed that
Sat up.
they didn't, sat up.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
How
she
could you
sat
forget
up, or
that?
yeah, that she had the thing over her head. Well, I heard the helicopter guy say, he was talking about the situation and da-da-da, and he thought it was a man, but whatever. She stood up, and he goes, oh, my God, this person stood up. Instead of saying this person, the helicopter guy immediately goes to it's a man, But anyway, I listened further. I listened further, and what I heard was something electronic that went through the phone. I couldn't make it out, but if you go and if you put up Anne Hesh and you put up, the situation that happened, what would you call that? I forgot.
Pops up. Anne Hesh pops up.
Right. Go into that. They will actually say, the helicopter guy will actually say what's going on. Then she pops up. And if you listen further, my husband heard it too on his phone. There was a voice, and it was like from the other side. Very strange. But I tried. I listened to it about 15 times. I couldn't make it out. He thought it was a helicopter saying that she had popped up. But I said, no. I've had this happen before. In fact, I even have it on tape, video, that when someone pops up, the electronic voices from the other side somehow get a hold of the phone and talk through it.
Yeah, I've heard of that.
I don't know what it's called.
Yeah.
Huh?
I've heard of that too. Johnny and I have heard of that before.
You've covered this on the show.
Okay.
Yes, we have.
And it's from the other side.
Oh,
and
I am going to do that right after the show. This is so interesting.
I really
because that
want
is so
you
weird.
to listen to.
Okay.
I've had it happen to me about 3 times or more. One, I recorded. One, I had taped the news, local news, and I was just sitting, listening to the news. I was looking at my phone, but I was listening to the news, and I heard, and I have it on videotape. For the young people out there, that's a tape, that's a video. But anyway, the voice said, Dale Scheer. And I looked up because I thought somebody was calling my name. It was actually on the videotape. Now, how could that even happen?
Does that creep you out?
And I
are you okay with it?
Yes, and I have probably the wildest one I've ever heard was my girlfriend and I were talking on the phone up at Lake Tahoe, and she had me come over to her house. She said, something weird is going on. I go, what? And she said, listen to this. And there was another electronic voice that was telling her, you will die. And she looked at me, and I looked at her. We freaked out. What it was she had gas heater, and I told her to go get carbon monoxide detector because I'm a big fan of that, especially when you live up at the lake or anywhere in the woods, to get one of those. I have 3 of them in my house. I mean, to make sure the carbon monoxide doesn't go off. Well, it went off, and she would have died, but the alarm, of the carbon monoxide detector caught it. So those are 3 different incidences that I have had with those electronic voices. And I don't know how, where, why. It just they like phone lines, so when they're on the other side, they like electronics. What did your friend say when your friend that you interviewed?
The frequency. It's some kind of frequency. Johnny, do you remember details about it?
Yes, I do remember the details of that. It's sort of like there's 2 Twilight. I won't go into those 2 Twilight Zone episodes, but they cover this. And what they do is they just make sounds that appear over the phone, and
They found what?
They make sounds appear over the phone.
Okay, you got to talk more distinctly. I'm not understanding you.
What I'm saying is that what someone does is they make sounds appear over the phone. This person makes sounds appear over the phone. If that makes sense.
Who is this person? Who's the person?
We've had on the show Rebecca Fearing.
Angels over the airwaves. Now I remember.
He's not making sense.
Yes, he is.
Barbara, would you translate?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. This psychic, Rebecca Fearing, she said that's how she connects with the other side, through the telephone. She calls it angels over the airwaves. This is how she gets her information for her readings, over the phone.
Okay, well, that's just one person. All right? That's not what I'm talking about. This is a universal thing, and they're people who are passed on from the other side who are trying to get our attention for some reason. Now, she can do that in her readings, and she does that. That's fine for her, but this is not the overall spectrum. This is just one person doing one thing. That's how she does her reading. But we do have a wide spectrum of electronic. They like electronics, and the other side does communicate to us. I've had mothers who've lost their children, and they connect from the other side. I had a best friend where her son died, and there's no way in hell, but her phone number was called, and it was his number. So I'm telling you, weird stuff happens on the other side.
I think the other side is probably looking down at us, and they're saying, wow, it took them a long time to figure out electricity. They've been using these kinds of frequencies forever. That's what I thought.
Yeah, they have. But that's just one way that the other side communicates. I have had it where I've done shows at the Horizon Casino or whatever in Lake Tahoe, and they've actually tugged on my jacket. So, and I have felt it, and I turn around and nobody's there. I've had it where I did a reading on someone at the Horizon on the other side, and I had the gentleman's ring in my hand, and it dematerialized, and I have it on tape.
Oh,
so
goodness,
weird
really?
things do.
Wow.
Huh, what?
You have it on tape.
What? Yeah, tape. We've taped all our shows.
I do heard.
We used
I've heard
to tape.
Sorry.
What?
Well, what I'm saying is I've heard like pets will leave signs, usually pennies and feathers. That's what I've heard, and they tend to leave it on anniversaries.
Yeah, but that's baby stuff. I'm talking about. I'm talking about, real dematerialization. Okay.
Oh, they're reaching through all these different frequencies. It's probably super easy for them.
It's actually not called frequencies. It's called something else, but I don't know what it is. I have a friend, Uri Geller, who's very famous, and I don't know if you know who he is, but
I know who
Uri?
Uri Geller.
I know
he'd been
he's a ballet teacher.
No, Uri Geller, Ben Spoons, and all that stuff. I'm sure Johnny knows what I'm talking about, right?
He is.
Right?
I know who he is. I tried to get him on before.
Okay.
And then you
probably could. I've called him.
I've
called him in London, and we've had long conversations.
You
can
need
get him
Dale
on.
you need Dale's help then, Johnny.
Mm-hmm.
Well, in that case, I don't remember his number. This was a long time ago. He's on Facebook. You can connect with him through Facebook.
Everybody is, and that's why it's a good idea that we do shows. I don't know if it's going to be every Friday or a regular thing, but we need to branch out.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, we need to do that. But the thing with Geller was he was brought over from Israel, and he could bend spoons, and he was a real threat to the United States government because not only could he read your mind, he could wipe out computers. And my teacher's teacher, Dr. Andrei Paharich, brought him over to the United States to meet with a lot of top officials in the government, okay? And they started to discredit him on purpose because they were scared of him. They didn't know how to control him, and they would make fun of him because of all the stuff he would do, because he could wipe out computers, he could do all kind of weird things that people couldn't do. And my teacher became very good friends with him as well. And I talked with him on the phone a couple of times. I wanted him to be on my show, which was in Hawaii, but I would have to have paid for his whole family to come to Hawaii, which I didn't have the money for. But he would have been on.
A lot. That is so interesting. I would like to do more of that research with you and get some of these people on, and interesting people like this. Just listen to you talking with them. That would be a really cool show.
Not really. I have a lot of time. I have a lot of questions.
What about him?
La, 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 la.
What, Johnny?
Danny and Brinkley.
I know. He and I were good friends. He's in Vegas, but I haven't talked to him in a long time. So I don't know. I don't have a clue. But Daniel Brinkley does his own thing. I've had dinner at his house, when I was appearing in Vegas, and all kinds of things. And he's a wonderful guy. And he was hit by lightning 3 or 4 times and died 3 or 4 times and came back. So.
And on that note, would you like to take a caller?
Oh, yeah, go ahead. All right.
Okay. area code 775. You are live on the air with Psychic Dale Share.
Well, that's my area.
Hi, thank you. I wanted to say happy birthday to Barbara.
Thank you. Is this Wendy?
It is Wendy, my friend.
I know your voice. Thank you. How sweet of you. Wow.
Well, I had to wish you a happy birthday.
Aw, that's so nice. But you also like Dale a lot, don't you? For reading.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know you do.
Well, you're in my
great.
area, 775. Where exactly are you located, sweetie?
Oh, hi. I'm in Sacramento, California.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay. But you have a 775 number. You should have a 916.
That is absolutely true. However, I'm into numbers, and if you can see the whole number of my phone, I negotiated my phone number.
Oh,
cool.
How interesting. What does it have, 8 in it?
Well, 2 is the number that's most prevalent.
Would you mind if I give the last? Would you mind if I reveal some information about your phone number, Wendy, or would you rather me not? I can say some things. I don't want to make you uncomfortable.
As long as it wouldn't be the entire number, sure.
No. This number, her number has a lot of 2s in it. That's all I'm going to say.
Oh.
Just all I'm going to say.
Okay. That's very interesting. A lot of people are into numbers and manifesting room numbers and all kinds of stuff. But how can I help you, Wendy?
Well, I just had my 71st birthday on July the 6th, and
happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you.
Oh, thank you. And I, as I mentioned on the last show, I put in the paperwork to apply to use my long-term care plan on June 22nd. I have paid $53,000 over 20 years in premiums, and it's a very rich indemnity plan. Privately to Jonathan, I would tell him how rich it is, but they're doing a dance and regarding approving me, and I will say that I have substantial medical.
Wait. Barbara, explain this to me, because I'm not. She's on my end. The guys aren't coming through very clear. So what was 53,000? What are you doing?
Insurance. Go ahead.
Barbara,
I paid $53,000 in premiums.
What is premiums? I'm sorry, I don't get it.
For long-time care.
Okay, I still don't get it. What does that mean?
Well, it means due to some disabilities, I can bring somebody into my home to help me with some daily activities.
Who are you paying? Who are you paying this money to?
I don't want to say the full name of the company on the air, but it begins with the letter U. They're a very well-known long-term care company.
Okay, did you check them out?
Yeah. Oh, yes. So I've had the policy for 20 years.
I see. So you're trying to get someone to come into your home and help you?
Well, yes, but it's part of my long-term care policy. And the way this plan works is I would get almost $500 per day. And it wouldn't cost that much to pay the caregiver. But because of this policy that they don't write anymore, it's very rich. And they really don't want to approve me, but I think they're going to be forced to approve me because of my supportive medical records.
Okay, I got that part. But what I don't understand is this company doesn't seem to be above board as much as you think that they are. I don't trust it, okay?
Uh-huh.
And you need to look into it further. I just have a funny feeling that you may not get what you want because I don't know if they're above board at this point. You understand what I'm saying?
I will use my resources, the Department of Insurance and attorney if I have to. But
okay.
That
makes me happy. They don't have the money you think they have, and if you were to sue them, you may not get anything.
Mm-hmm.
But what bothers me is you need to check them out further. Have you checked them out to the depth of insanity?
Check them out to what?
To the depth of insanity.
You said
don't
this
know what
twice
that means.
tonight, Mark. No.
That means a lot. Have you checked them out? A lot.
Well, yeah, I've checked out the company. They're one of the biggest insurance companies in the USA and the UK.
Well, that sounds good, except for one thing. Whoever you're dealing with does not have the money to help you, and you're going to have to really, there's no reason they should be denying you whatsoever. None. They should have someone at your house tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
That's what makes me think something's not right here.
Yeah.
I know something's not right. You would probably need to call me for a private consultation, and we would need to do this privately.
Okay. All righty. Well, thank you.
And I will give you my number, which is 808-372-1816, whenever you're ready, okay?
That sounds wonderful.
Oh, good.
Well, thank you. I'd be very happy to help you out. I'm really good at detangling things like this and busting up companies. So we'll see what happens, okay?
Okay, wonderful. Thank you.
I have something
Because
to say. Ask Wendy real quick. So if you guys are done
sure.
with the reading.
No, go ahead.
Wendy, weren't you the one who said you wanted to get an apartment with your sister?
Yes, and I was I was picking up your happiness on the last show, and so genuinely thrilled for you. And I thought I want to feel that happy because and our lease is up in April, but it could even move February, March.
I got chills because I think on the last show, I don't know if it was with Dell or not, but you wanted to congratulate me on my new apartment, and then I'm like, yeah, Wendy, she's been wanting a new apartment, and then it came to me, the whole thing with your sister. So, okay, it hasn't happened yet, but you should also, when you have your private with Dale, talk to her about that a lot as well.
Yeah, okay. Well, that sounds wonderful, and I love all of you.
Thank you.
I'll
be very glad to help you. I'll be very glad to help you because I have the feeling that there's just not very kosher. But anyway, thank you for calling, sweetheart, and I wish you the best, okay?
Well, thank you. And Barbara, happy birthday. You're very special to my heart. And so is dear Jonathan, too, of course, and everybody.
Well, thank you so much, Wendy. That means a lot to me, and we appreciate you being a regular listener, too.
Oh, that's very special. Thank you.
You're welcome. You take care, and call Dale as soon as you can.
Thank you.
Okay. Bye.
All right.
Mark,
so where are we?
The next book that you write should be titled The Pits of Insanity.
The what? What?
Depths of Insanity. I like that, too.
That should be the title of your next book. Because you said it twice.
Why?
And it's beginning to be associated with you.
I've been thinking about writing another book lately. I don't know what about at this point, but I've been thinking of writing something or just delving right back into it again. Barbara, I went to see the movie, what is it called? The brand new one with...
Elvis?
No. Oh, God, I'll think of it.
Keaton.
My mind's gone. No.
Keaton.
Mark and I'll look it up. I'll tell you.
Did you go with Richard?
No, I went with my husband.
Okay.
Oh, and I think we have another caller. Can I put this person through?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
But
Area
Johnny, you have to give out the phone number.
Okay, the number is 516-531-9874. Area code 206. You're live on the air with Psychic
What
Tales
is that
here.
for, Johnny? What is that number for?
To get a free psychic reading.
There we go. Okay. Okay, who is this?
Hi, Robin.
Hi, Barbara.
I'm honing
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Happy birthday.
I knew it. Oh, thank you. And Robin is one of my best friends. We're soul sisters. She lives in Seattle area. Oh, I miss her so much. Get your butt over here to Huntington Beach. I've got my new apartment now. No clutter. Plenty of room.
Perfect. And I have got this sexiest van for you to do some fun photo shoot stuff with, too, when I come down. I'm so excited.
Oh, yeah. The cool guy with the van. Like the vehicle.
And
the vehicle.
The one he's reserving for you is amazing. It's like totally top secret. I'm so excited.
Okay.
We miss you. Good. Happy birthday weekend. What are your plans?
Thank you. We're going to do a beach birthday bash. I have a grill from Johnny. We're going to go get the fire pit. You know, Huntington Beach has those public fire pits, first come, first serve. And my dad will probably be here. He's flying in for my party. And other
flying
friends.
In from where? Where is he now?
Arizona.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Well, he goes standby because he's a retired airline pilot, and the flights are really full, you guys. So, hey, Dale, put your good vibes on that. Maybe you can tell me if he's going to make it or not. I just really hope so.
Where is he coming from? Where is he coming from?
Phoenix, Arizona.
From Arizona.
Arizona.
Yeah, he'll make it.
Okay.
Yay!
Supposed to come tomorrow. Awesome. Okay, good. And Robin and I, we go way back for many, many years. We have had so many fun times together. The most fun we've had is when I visit her at her home. She has the best friends, the coolest pad, the greatest dogs, by the way, cool cars, like, oh my gosh, what do you call these cars?
Muscle cars?
Yeah, muscle cars.
Mm-hmm.
And they have those, and her boyfriend is the mechanic who redoes these from nothing to make them spectacular. Motorcycles, boats. We go boating. They have these. Oh God.
Hey, you got my attention.
Jet boat.
What do you call your boat?
Jet boat.
What would you call it? Yeah, but they're
Jet,
like
J-E-T.
Cool what?
Yeah, they're jet boats. Jets, J-E-T. Jet boats.
Jet boats, and they're jet boat orange, sparkly, gorgeous. And we lay on these gorgeous boats. They have this crew of all these friends, and we travel in Washington State, and we have so much fun and bonfires and music and cool motels. I have more fun with
Well,
Robin.
get your ass up here.
I'm not invited anymore.
You totally are. What are you talking about, woman?
Oh, God. Oh, the last time, I think, was 2007 or 2017.
No. That was like 15 years ago. Or 17 years ago. Barbara hooked up with our hunky best friend who now has a girlfriend. This is Willis in the background. And we both love you, Barbara, so much.
Yes, we do.
I will. Oh, thank you. I love all you guys. And I am ready to come back and enjoy it. And, you know, my mom's gone now, but so I won't be coming to see her. I will only be coming to see you now.
Sounds good. Yeah, all the tickets have been so crazy expensive, though, that, you know, it's like $700 or $800 just to fly Washington to California. So we'll just have to figure out a time. That's so expensive.
We've got to keep working our flights. So we have Mexico
What's that?
too. You and I can go to Mexico. My sister has a huge bed and breakfast, gorgeous, authentic hotel in central Mexico, San Miguel.
Let's do it.
And so we can meet all there. And if we go,
I've been reading all about San Miguel. That's amazing.
Yes, it's the new place. Everybody's moving there.
Well, you know what, Barbara? I think that's going to put a damper on things now that Tijuana has gone with the guys shooting them up. I mean, and they've closed that down completely. So,
but we hop on a plane.
Yeah, but Mexico's starting to get a bad rap now.
So we're going to go to central Mexico where, the retired people live, and we're going to wake that town up.
Yeah, I just don't trust it because of the cartels. You just never know when they're going to pop up or where they're going to pop up,
We don't care.
Well, I think if we fly into Guadalajara, and it's pretty safe.
Yes.
I don't know. I go to Mexico all the time, and I love it, and so does Barbara.
Yes, we're not afraid. And my dad, he was so afraid that I didn't even go visit my friend Curdy for 7 years. Can you believe that? And once all my friends were visiting him, having the best time, saying, Barb, oh my God, that was amazing. I finally just went. Now I go all the time. I bring my daughter. We take the train down across the border and take a cab to his house. It's totally fine.
Yeah, I want to do that when I come and see you.
Where does the train go from where to where?
From Santa Ana, California, down to where the border, San Diego, and then we just cross. We walk, and we take a tram from there to the border. Then we go through customs.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Tijuana border is shut down.
Is it really? I didn't know that.
Yes. Oh, I've been saying it. It's shut down due to the cartels shooting up the place. Now they don't want Americans going there. It's shut down. There's no tourism, no nothing.
We're going to have to look at that. We're going to have to look at that. I just talked to Kurt a couple days ago. He didn't say that. I'm not saying it's not. I believe you, but it's something that we do need to know.
Well, you got to live in reality. And the reality is the cartels have taken over the whole Tijuana, that place.
But we don't do drugs. Aren't they after people who are into drugs?
No, they've been burning up cars. They've been burning up houses. They've been killing people. Hello? I've worked on cases that the cartels have been on.
What would they do with a 54-year-old woman like me?
So, I don't care. So, I don't care. Go do it.
Yeah, okay. Well, I am looking it up, and it says Tijuana cartel violence caused border traffic to plummet. It's getting back to normal 3 days ago. So, yes, there's been kidnappings, but not us. I mean, come on. They don't need us. We're not 20 anymore.
Exactly.
That's true. Exactly. That's true.
Unless
if it's getting back to normal, it'll take a little bit of time. That's all.
Yeah.
Anyway, Barbara, you want to do your shout-out? Because I'm not ready to eat.
Is it that time, you guys? Oh, my God.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes, it is.
Oh, What a great birthday show. And thank you so much.
Happy birthday.
All the callers.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Barbara.
Thank you, and they
Happy
put cherry on top for me. Oh, thank you, Richard.
And I want to say something. Because I want to
Aloha.
I always tease Barbara about posting the "I haven't named my wish yet" video. I love that video for some reason.
Okay, just tell the little story, but you have to say it quickly, Johnny.
Okay. She was being videotaped where she was about ready to blow out her candles for her birthday one year, and the guy said to her, it was getting on her nerves, with all this camera right in her face, and she said something, and then basically Barbara said, "I haven't named my wish yet," and then she closed her eyes. It was a really nice way of saying
Thank you, Johnny. The guy goes, right when I'm just thinking of my wish and in my meditation state. He's like, Barbara, tell us a little bit about yourself. And I'm like, I looked at him. I haven't made my wish yet. And Johnny somehow thinks this is so sweet and cute. And so it's now a thing that I always say. And thank you, Johnny. And I always post it every year, too, because it's on video. And it's true. That was a weird timing. It was weird timing. The timing was off for that guy.
Barbara, let's talk about this week about Facebook and what we're going to do and get people to join in. And I thank you very much. Thank you both. Thank you, Johnny. Thank you, Barbara. And I wish you the best birthday that there is. And what can I say?
Thank you.
You want to do the shout-out because I'm about to hang out.
Okay, the shout-out is this time, everybody, go to Life, Laughter, Happiness group, and that's on Facebook. And you will see when we are going to be on live Facebook and how to do it. Well, it's going to be next Friday, and you will be able to see our faces. Are you excited? I hope so. I want to give out Dale Shears, Psychic Dale Shears' number one more time for all of you callers who didn't make it tonight for your private reading. Dial her directly at 808-3721. Dale, for such a great reading today. I loved it. And I thought my birthday show was amazing. And thank you, everybody, all the callers, listeners, and all of you guys, too. Aloha.
You are so loved.
Love you, Barbara.
Thank you, Robin. Thanks, Will.
Thanks for letting us know, Johnny.
Thank you.
Aw.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Aloha.
Aloha.